stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for every...
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Throw right away.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Now this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
They'll run on first down. Sherwood. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Sampson. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. This is caught. Touchdown! Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a run down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Corral.
He's got Mason complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Here's Corral on first down. Complete to Olave on the out route. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Second down and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They go play action here on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Up the middle they go. Sherwood. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Sherwood. Ooh, with a juke. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, Sherwood, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The Lions at 7 and 5 now in the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll run on first down. Sherwood. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's what you call stringing the play out. I know he was looking for a spot to get upfield, but they gave him nowhere to cut, nowhere to find a place to make it into the secondary, and they forced him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. On 3rd down, Sherwood. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Play action here. Corral. And that is caught downfield by Thomas.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36.
First down, Saints.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10. Pass caught, it's Karan Baker.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara,
25 yards.
And the Saints have got it back to within a score.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Sampson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And room there to work it inside the 25. On 2nd down now, Sherwood. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Corral. And the hook up to Brown. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Corral looking to pass, 2nd down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Again, it's Corral.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there. That'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop going right around the 5 here. Brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy. But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And his kick here is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Sampson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Throwing on 1st down. Sampson. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement in those last 2 plays.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Taken down by Pete Werner.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Corral. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Corral from the gun on 3rd down here. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Like what I see so far in this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake. Sampson. That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Complete to Likely. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Sherwood slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw on 3rd down, Sampson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Can't we score?
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
He didn't mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. 1 second, all that remains. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught by Anderson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st and 10, Sampson. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Sherwood. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Off play action. Here's Corral. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Give him 6 yards in the first down.
First down, Saints.
On first down, it's Corral. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Mason. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And the Saints first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9. Corral looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Baker. Touchdown! Kawan Baker, 34 yards. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Lions 38, Saints 24.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Tackle at the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. Sampson.
Right side, there's Likely with it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Sampson.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
13 more yards. That's another Detroit.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Up the middle they go. Odom. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Now a give, right side. Sherwood. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A 4-yard gain brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets a pass to key number 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Corral.
He finds his man, complete. That's Mason, finding room at midfield. And out across midfield, down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive.
On first down, Corral.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mason. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a 2nd down and 6. From the gun, Corral.
That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Corral looking for another pass here.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Here's Corral.
On the check down, he finds Camaro. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and goal, Corral, the quick slant caught. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Lions 41, Saints 31.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Corral. He's got Mason complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. First down, New Orleans.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Corral yet again going to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Kawan Baker with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually choking Chili on the other side of the ball. I said, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Off play action. Sampson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark, 34 yards. And the Lions will add to their 4th quarter lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Corral with it, first down here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Mason. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down, Saints.
Corral with it on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Baker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
And the Saints first down.
Here's Corral on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Baker.
Complete to Omar Baker. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Here's Corral. Throw left side complete. That's Baker. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. Corral's throw brought in by Austin. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Corral to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
In motion right is Thomas. Corral. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of having played the back here. No panic in his eyes. As after a while, tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Corral. And that will be incomplete.
This is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. The clock management 101.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
But how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Looking right sideline, that's complete.
Down inside the 10.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Sherwood. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. That one looks like he'll throw here to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Lions, it's an important win.